Uh, real honor to be on the call with you. Fantastic.
No, the honor is all mine.
It's fantastic. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate that. Did you have a short chance to watch my video?
I did.
Fantastic. That saves a bit of time, so we can concentrate on you. Why don't you tell me about your journey into real estate, why real estate, and what it can do to help you?
Okay. Let's see now. Well, I bought my first commercial office building in 2007,
Okay.
and my wife had her paint practice there. Um, and and after the during the pandemic, I started doing some working with Anderson Business Advisors and this program they have called Infinity Investing. And I bought about three single family homes in Indianapolis
Okay.
that Aaron Adams and his group manage. I just bought a fourth. Um, we should be closing on that in about 2 weeks.
Wow.
Um,
Congratulations.
and and I have about five or six different syndications that I'm in
Okay.
real estate.
Fantastic. Okay.
I just stumbled onto Pierce Morby um in about a month ago.
Okay. Oh, wow.
And 2 weeks into it, I went to the Gator presentation and I was actually driving, couldn't wait to pull off the road to sign up.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Because see what happened is that all my investments to date has been cash,
Hmm.
and haven't really used. The only time I've gotten into leverage is with the syndications that I'm involved in.
That's very good.
And
Are they
and
on
along
multifamily, by the way? Are those syndications? Are they in multifamily or what are they in?
they are multifamily.
Okay.
They are
Very good.
in everything actually.
Yeah.
Most
Okay.
of them are multifamily ones built to rent. Another one is self-storage.
Okay.
Another one is mobile home park.
Okay.
Um, so I try to diversify.
Yes.
But see, now I have a little different frame of mind now.
Hmm.
Everything has changed for me since about the third week in March, when I started listening to this guy, Myron Golden. And from that, things just exploded.
Hmm.
And I was following this guy, Ken McElroy, and through him, I ran into Pace Morby
Hmm.
and then couldn't get enough of him. And I didn't even know about the Gator thing. I was always thinking I would like to get into creative financing.
Hmm.
So that's the situation.
Oh, very good.
I'm originally from Antigua.
Okay. Antique.
Um,
Okay.
yes, I came to this country 42 years ago,
Hmm.
short of 2 weeks, um, and studied medical technology from there. Went to med school, um, then into surgical residency into the army, the
Wow.
military for about 3 years active service. Went to Iraq and those places.
Wow.
And then when I got out in 2004, I came to this little town, Huntington, in Tennessee,
Hmm.
which is one of the reasons I reached out to you because
Okay.
I saw you were a fellow Tennessean. And
Yeah.
I'm like, he's Gator, he's PML. Let me see what I can do for him and learn some things from him.
Hmm. Well,
So
that's fantastic.
that's the situation. I'm retired now
Okay.
from
Okay.
general surgery. I practiced here in Huntington for about 20 years.
Wow. Well, thank you for
So
your
that's it.
service. You saved a
Thank you
few
very much.
lives over your time,
Yeah, yeah.
huh?
Yes, I did.
Yes, that's great. Very worthwhile.
So, first question I have, I followed the video
Yeah.
up to 2017 when you decided to get back into real estate.
Yeah.
But tell me a little bit about your entrance into the gated community and how has
Sure.
that been?
Yeah, very good. Yeah, it's just one step back. But I wrote this book, Cautionary Tales from Real Estate Investments, and it's all I got knocked out of the game, made all the mistakes. So essentially, it took me 8 years of licking my wounds, as it were, before I got back into real estate. And I decided, very bad. I decided just to play it safe. I got my real estate license and started doing retail because I love real estate no matter what. So, but I tell people if you looked at my blood cells, you'd see they were house shaped, you know?
That's
That-
funny. That's
It's
funny
kind
right
of in
there.
my, it's in my blood. I can't get away from it. Even as a kid, I played Monopoly all the time, with
I
ghost
see.
players and everything else. So, yeah, it's my passion. So I thought I'd play it safe. I thought let's rebuild up my cash because I've been through, some very difficult financial times through my experiences. Lost a whole lifetime's worth of
I got it, Dad.
net worth. Yeah. So, um, yeah, I started that, but my heart wasn't in the retail. I took a whole bunches of courses. I was on a journey looking for the right niche in real estate. I knew it was real estate, but I didn't know what niche to play in, that made
Hmm.
sense. So pretty much like about 3, 4 years ago now, I started following Pace. And then when he brought out Gator, I missed the first time round, but joined us the second time round, and then joined us in Elite Gator.
Okay.
And since being in Pacers community, I've served on 3 teams. I did the first Elephant Challenge that he did with Dawn Walker and Mike, and then stayed with them for about 6 months. And then I did Head of Profits with Angie Milanazzo and did that for about 6, 8 months. And then I moved to REI Conveyor Belt with Shad Nijumi and spent about 8, 9 months with him. On acquisitions and doing all the different niches like foreclosures and low equity, the sub twos and
Yes.
everything else. Did a lot of that. But nothing really rang my bell until last month when I found myself in a 3-day workshop on large multifamilies.
Mm.
And suddenly everything made sense. So, reflecting on my past journey, some of the mistakes I made was buying the smaller apartments. I had over 100 doors, but they were small. They were like a 5, a 12, a 24, a 30, a 32, all small apartments.
Relatively speaking.
Oh, well, no, yeah, they're small. Anything less than 100 is considered small. And why that is, why I say they're small is they're not scalable. You're not
Oh,
actually making enough money there to employ the best property management companies around.
I
You,
got you.
you need the best because the smaller ones will steal money from you,
Mm.
especially when it's cash. A lot of these tenants, they pay you cash and
Mm.
they're not accountable as with the large ones, which they have to mail in their checks or be directly wired from their bank accounts. So the accountability is not there on the smaller apartments.
I understand.
So when I was going through the course, the three-day course, it all made sense to me. All the things I could have done better and what I was missing. First time round, I did have larger goals of 500 doors or more, but couldn't get into what's called syndicates, right? Which you
Right.
mentioned.
Yep.
I didn't understand how to get into them. I thought I had needed a lot of money and things like that. So during I had this epiphany last month that this is going to be the niche because now I know how to get in. You don't need a lot of money. You just need to build your network and network with people who can help you on this journey. Like anything in real estate, it's a team sport, right? It's
Right.
playing
That's
as
right.
a team. And so I thought, well, I can do that. So I restarted my YouTube channel and doing an educational thread there on large multifamilies and and posting these videos. So we're building up a community. So when I do come across the large multifamily deal, I can present it to you and you can be part of the syndicate like a limited partner. So
I got you.
yeah, so our buy box is over 100 units or more. It's $10 million or more, or to 100 million and beyond. I'm sticking to the 10 to 100 million range right now. That'll be my
For
focus.
investors?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
All right.
so accredited. We do a 506B and 506C, depending on what the deal is. So the 10 million we could do the 506B probably. But I put all the details on my educational thread on YouTube. But
Okay.
it's nice that you're at least familiar with syndication, and maybe you can help me with that.
I'd be willing to help you out in any way I can. That was one of my first things to find out how best I can help you get where you want to go.
Yeah,
Which
no,
is
that'd be
which
fantastic.
sir.
And when an opportunity does come up, you might want to either do some gator wrestling with others. That's a common thing. You can join up with a bunch of other gators if you like, and come in as a limited partner as an entity. You can join and have that passive income.
Right.
Yeah.
All of mine except for the commercial building that my wife and I manage. We have the state of Tennessee Department of Correction renting from us. And
Mm,
so, except for that, everything else I do in real estate has been passive.
right.
And so, let's see. I
You're looking
I
for a
was
more
just
active role?
I you know I am open right now, and the reason is that um after I retired 2 years ago, I thought that hey, I have enough money. My kids are all grown. I don't owe anybody anything. I'm invested all over the place. Cash flow is fine. I'll just relax and travel.
Mm,
And as I was saying, on the 20th of March, I ran into this guy, Myron Golden. It was almost as if he was bit slapping me, saying, "You wimp. Um, no, I know you've looked out for your children, but what about your children's children?"
mm,
So
yeah.
he pulled me back into the game, and lots of things have been happening.
Yeah.
Most of it is just education. I'm
Right.
I'm now completing in 2 days. I'll complete 3 weeks of being a gator.
Oh, very good.
Um,
Uh,
and I saw I I I saw your information last Friday
mm.
when we met with the team Tipper.
Oh, yes, yes.
That's right. And then I realized you're from Tennessee, and I'm like, well, I'm trying to reach out to all the Tennessee folks. I also noted that you were a PML.
Yes, yes. Well, I
All
do
right,
hard money as well. So
I see.
I do both. In fact, I'll do PMP as well. I'm interested in the residual, for the cash flow. So
Okay.
um, I'm open to them all. I've done the education, as I say, I've been through a lot. And I'm going to bring another book out by the end of the year as well, on large multifamilies. So I'm just going through that as well. And that'll help and support the community I'm growing. But
Um, how
yeah.
is the Tennessee market, sir? Do you do?
Knoxville, the tide's gone out a little bit, which is really interesting. And what it's done is most of the houses on the market right now are overpriced
I
still,
see.
because that was the expectation of everyone putting the houses on the market. Their prices were going up fast,
Okay,
and so there's got to be a large correction. So I'm not really encouraging people to buy right now. I think you'll be on the wrong side. I think the correction has got to happen. They are overpriced, these houses, and it's an after effect of them pricing them high, expecting the house price inflation to continue. So they're kind of being left stranded, and the sellers are still trying to get that more money. So everything I look at is 100,000 over. It's crazy.
I see.
Yeah.
Um, let's see now.
Those are single family homes and not the large multi-families. I'm talking about single family homes on that front. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Um, do what about EMD? Do you do any of that or Gator
Yeah.
One?
Oh yeah, yeah.
How's the
RAMDs
market?
for large multi-family starts at 100,000 and go up to 1 million.
I
That's
see.
the range we're looking at right now.
I see.
So a popular way of doing it is collect your fee at closing and get quarterly distributions and a share in the equity at the end. So you come as an entity, be a limited partner, but get paid at closing, get the quarterly distributions and the share in the profit.
I see. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, let's see. You have my information, right?
Yes, I do, Calphor. Yeah. Is that how you pronounce your name? Am I
That
pronouncing
you did
it?
it right.
Okay, good, good.
Is the PH a substitute for an F?
Calphor,
One of
yeah.
my mentors when I came to this country used to introduce me to his Boston University friends says, just call him for this and call him for that. Call for.
Yeah. Okay.
So so
Okay.
so
No
so
worries.
yes. So my at this time, my I have a bunch of entities that they're all connected.
Yeah.
And uh, filter down through an LLC tax as a C corp that gives me all the benefits available to ADA, administrative home office, all of that stuff.
Okay.
And I have the money coming in from the other entities as annual payment to the C corporation that gives it its money.
Okay.
Um, and I was thinking, here's a way in which I could fatten the C corporation income,
Mm,
which is why I was considering Gator One and Gator Two
mm.
at this time. I just completed Gator 3.0 training, and I just realized that after that, it dropped me into, okay, so week zero, week one, week two. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you mean I did this backwards?
Yeah.
Because I came in from newbie,
Right.
then to snappy start, Gator zero, then Gator one, Gator two, and Gator three. And I'm thinking now I'm going to move on to ethical issues and safety. Instead, I'm like starting from scratch.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, yeah, we're running out of time, Calvo. So
okay.
definitely book another call with me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, be part of that. I know you can help a lot there, so that'll be tremendous.
All right. I will
And
do that.
and then yeah, let's keep in contact that way. And
Well,
we'll go from there. But it's been a real pleasure. It's
It's a
an honor
pleasure
to,
meeting you too, sir.
yeah, honors meeting you, a physician. You've achieved a lot in your lifetime, so you've done
Yes, I
well.
have.
Yes,
And when I consider the game, I was a little country boy in small Antigua, and this is where I am now. And so I'm
fantastic.
only I only have gratitude for getting this far,
Yeah.
and
You
and
probably
now.
read a lot of books, haven't you?
Oh, I'm constantly reading,
There
and
we go. How did I know that, right? I mean, that's how you get ahead, isn't it? Eh?
and and
Just
um, and let's see. I just discovered YouTube over the last 6 months, and
Mm,
I'm like, you mean there's all this good stuff out there? And
yeah,
so,
yeah.
so, so I'm kind of like, as I said, I don't really work, so I've locked myself away, and I'm like, wow,
Mm,
I have seen some major changes in my life so far.
mm.
But yes,
We
it
have,
was a
haven't we?
pleasure
Yeah.
talking to you, sir.
And to you,
And
Calphor.
I
You have
look
a good day.
forward to working with you in the future. And
Absolutely.
anything I can do to help out, you let me know.
I will, yes. Make some comments on those YouTubes so I know whether I'm hitting the mark or not. That's how you can help me and help the community because that's what I'm trying to do.
Okay. All
That's
right.
fantastic. All right. Have a good day. Thank you,
You
Cal.
too, sir.
Bye-bye.